Hey, greetings, it's Stephanie, and I'm here to show you another integration. Today, we're talking about integrating your Jamboard with your Google Sites for our intermittent inquiry set. And of course, you can do this same kind of activity based on any other book, novel, or text reading that you're going to do. So you'll notice that on our page, we already have set up underneath our home page some Think, See, Wonders. So these are not going to be specific to our three themes per se of Japanese internment, social activism, or Muslims in America. So we're going to place all of these under our home pages. So pretty much these are kind of like your bell ringers or exit tickets that can be done based on the narrative that's happening in the book. When the book opens up, it's Layla going to see her boyfriend David. And like all teen love, it is just encompasses her whole world, right? It's everything, David and her phone, right? Those are two things that are really important to Layla at the onset of the book. So you'll notice that on this page, you see a snapshot, a picture of a finished Jamboard. So I have a sample here for the students, and then they'll be able to click on this, and it's going to bring them to their own Jamboard. So I'll show you what that looks like. So Jamboard is part of the G Suite. This is a setup page for the students. So Jamboard has a very simple interface. You'll notice at the very top, it has what's called frames. And we have two that are already set up. And you can easily navigate using the front and back arrows to get to them. I can click on it, and then it'll show you the two that are already created. And I can add plus signs to place additional frames around the existing Jamboard. So our directions to the students are pretty simple. I created a backdrop for the students, and then also the directions here and a title page, and I'll walk you through that in a second. So let's look and see what the setup was. So the directions for the students are they're gonna take a page from a book, and they're going to take a snapshot and insert it onto their jam. So I decided to go with this particular page. And initially I was going to cross out, that's the normal redacted poem structure, cross out the superfluous words and isolate the terms or the words that I want to use for my poem. So the cross-out feature, you could use the marker or the pen. So if I click over here on the left, here are the different tools. And the only thing is it doesn't allow for the marker at this point to become thicker. So the marker, you'll see this is the marker. It's pretty thin. So that wasn't going to give me what I wanted. So instead, I use another component of the Jamboard interface, which is the sticky note. So highlighter tool here, which is this tool, and I highlighted the keywords that I wanted. And then I repeated those keywords to create line poetry accompanying the snapshot from the book itself. So curfew is a stupid risk, but I need David. Breathe, slow down, rush. My heart races. A hard knot forms in my stomach. I keep walking. Eyes still, rushing. So you can, of course, create any kind of activity that you want the students to interact with using this because it is super simple. So it's across all ability levels and age groups. So to do this, I use a couple of things. So once you notice, it also has a background. There are about 4 or 5. So you have the generic whiteboard background, goes all the way up to intense 2 colors, either blue or black. But to give it a little bit more spice and interest, I added barbed wire, which is part of the theme of the book because Layla and her family and other people in the Muslim community are rounded up and placed into this camp. And then they have these fenced in areas. So you can go to this, which is called remove.bg, and you can upload an image to remove a background so it's transparent. So if I go back to the Jamboard, it's my blue background, and then I have this barbed wire is actually a picture. Then also wanted my words, my text header to be interesting. So I went to Google Drawing for my header as well as here for the directions. Otherwise, everything pretty much would be, if I'm using a Post-it, will be square. And I wanted to have a little bit more interest on this particular page. So that's pretty much it. And once you're done, you'll click the share button, like everything else in the Google interface, grab that link, and then as we've done in previous projects, going back here on the picture, you can actually click this link, insert the link, and then the students will be brought in to that shared experience for them to create. So that's how you integrate Google Jamboard into a Google site. Thank you.